Saints. Go marching in. When the Saints go marching in.
It is always a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the New Orleans Saints. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Right to the air is Daniels. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. This defense for the Saints, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Give to Hall running right. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Hall. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. It's taken to the 26. 34 yards on the return, but for a moment. It looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd and 3. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
3rd down and 1.
Let's go. Cardinal.
Looking to throw. Helmet. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. Hillman. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage.
And trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Will McDonald showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Isaiah Pacheco with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Aubrey good with the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0.
Jets, nothing.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of the game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and a yard. Again, they turn to 4th. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To the air goes Daniels. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Off the play fake, Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Let's go now.
They run with Ford. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
To throw is Daniels. Touchdown! 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Hillman. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
77 Wolf. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. When you look at the Saints' defense, they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his legs.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
At the Saints' 19-yard line.
7-7, our score after one. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Throwing now is Daniels. On target to his man, Likely. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now Daniel's going to keep it. This is caught. Touchdown, Jets. Isaiah Likely. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Saints 7. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush, because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
2nd and long. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Hillman. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. And a nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Quick throw to Olave. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The Saints at 8-2 on the year. And they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners at 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Back to throw again. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll look to throw again. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Tries the left side and finds Olave. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
60 back, go!
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60
Operating from the gun, Hillman. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Back to throw. Hillman. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. He's across midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Play action, now it's Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Daniels pass. Intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
That's good for a Saints.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Running left to give to Pacheco. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Operating from the gun, Hillman. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Hillman. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Results in a 4th
They'll
down.
turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Second and 10.
Ready? 19 Lions. Cougar 19.
Now Daniels. This pass out wide to Hall. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Daniels looking to throw. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Let's go.
This is Ford. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Here's Daniels. That is caught by Stewart. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Go! 17-18, Pioneer. Go!
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Now Daniels going to keep it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
And this one is right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3.
Saints 13.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I established the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And the Saints.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Back to throw now on first down. The pass caught by Olave. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Motion. Keep moving, boys. Moving. Go.
That's Olave bringing in another one. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Again, he'll drop to throw. From left side, it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards, the final tally.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
8-yard line.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
19, Tiger.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Juwan Johnson from 8 yards out. And the Saints have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. Aubrey now for the PAT. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Oh, some strong running. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll give it to Hall to start the drive. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That's good for 22 and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one good carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton.
Complete to number 14, Cortland Sutton. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
19, Tiger. 19, Tiger.
Back to throw. Daniels. He gets it underneath to Hall. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Buffalo 18. Let's go now.
On fourth down, here's Daniels. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Saints will have the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Isaiah Pacheco with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride in the offense this go-around. To the air goes Daniels. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Stewart. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Hold the stick. Knock it down. 70 line.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Throw left side is taken in by Stewart. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Hall want to give up the middle. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
He'd had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Here we go, here we go.
To throw is Daniels. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They go play action. Daniels. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the third quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you could lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Jets, 17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
19, Tiger, 19, trap 60, trap 60.
Off the play fake, Daniels. Right side, there's Likely with it. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Come on. Hey, ready.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Throwing now is Daniels. This will be caught at about the 5. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
It's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a third down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And check down, complete to Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall from 4 yards out. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The end result, 21 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Operating from the gun, Hillman. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He gets this complete to Shaheed. That'll give him 8 that time, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up second and 2 at the 25-yard line.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 85 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
Come on, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Toss right side to Pacheco. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Saints add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Aubrey now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Jets 24.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up the first down.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
He dumps this one off in the hole. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw. Daniels. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Now Daniel's going to keep it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right of the yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit at 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. This will wind up a loss on the play. And this brings up a 3rd and goal.
Ready? Let's go.
Back to throw again. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets get a bit closer. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim. and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the first carry for their fullback. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you. And a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Ready? 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Go.
Try to take this home, they'll run. And he will have a Saints first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory for him. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this